What's going on, YouTube land? About 3 months since I made my last haul video. Slowed down a little bit on my buying, which is the case with every hobby. That's ups and downs. Sometimes you're buying more than others. But I have bought some books over the last 3 months, and I just want to show you what I've picked up. Um, First, Uncanny X-Men 256, First Psylocke. Great book, probably 9496. I hate to say anything's a 9.8, but this book's pretty sharp. Mandarin looking dangerous with his cigarette. It's a great cover. The next two books I picked up at a consignment shop, and I was surprised to see them there. Incredible Hulk number 143. This book's in about fine condition, fine plus. Nice Doctor Doom cover. And this is the continuance 144. Not as nice. Crease up here, subscription crease. Just some things going on. I'd say it's VG fine, but they're both there. They're $1.95. It's kind of hard to pass on. Next book breaks my heart. There's a day, I'd say it's probably a little before Christmas. I picked up like 8 different comic books. All of them were just bagged, except for this one is bagged and boarded. And I put them all in one bag from the comic shop, and it was a paper bag. Had that bag in my mouth, coffee in my other hand, in one hand, and in the other hand I was opening the door, and just too much saliva, whatever, and the bag ripped and it came down in the corners on all of the comics, and it's the only one to survive. If you're wondering what that noise is in the background, that's the washer. My man cave is actually an unfinished basement, so I'm killing it. So this book was very fine. Now it's, I don't know, I'd say fine plus. Great comic book. The Demolisher is just vicious, and this leads into the 193 with a little visit from a Silver Surfer, which is a key issue. So, I don't know, I still like it. I just wish I wouldn't have been a dumbass and put a paper bag in my mouth and wasted a ton of money. But what's done is done. Avengers King Size Annual number 7, Death of Warlock. This book's VG fine, and I paid VG fine money for it, so I don't have a lot invested in it, but this is one I can go ahead and check off the list. I've decided I'm not going to really go back and buy comics. I thought so with some of my Thors I was going to do that, but there's just so many comics out there. If I have an example, I'm happy with it, and it's kind of come to the realization that I'm not a millionaire, and fine copies are good in a lot of cases. I'm aiming for better comics than that. I'm going to find them, but there's no reason to keep buying the same comics over and over again. So what I got is what I got. This one I picked up actually a few days ago. This is Daredevil number 13, The Secret of Khazar's Origin. As you can see, it's faded out, but otherwise this book, now there's a crease down here, but otherwise this book might have been an easy find. The staples are real nice and tight. Not a whole lot of ticks or anything on the spine. Pages are white off white. A great comic book. VG plus, I would say, and I'm happy to have it. If that's the biggest sin of the book, which it is, it's really not the end of the world. These next two books I'm proud of, even though they're really not in the greatest condition. I bought these at a Goodwill in Marion, Ohio for $2 a piece. They had a bunch of comics there, Golden Key, and I don't know, a bunch of garbage I'm not into. And they were all pretty beat up, but these two beauts were in there. The first one is Marines in Action number 5. This book's from 1957, so it's early Silver Age, and it's beat to shit. It's in fair condition, but it's complete, and the staples are tight, the cover's tight. But the main reason I like this book is because it is, see that, Atlas Comics, and I didn't have anything from Atlas in my collection, so there's a big B wrote on here. It's just beat, but I'm happy to have it for $2. This book was also there for $2. Two Gun Kid, number 28, also Atlas Comics. I'd say this book's probably in good condition. maybe even a little bit better than that, but I'm not going to get crazy on it. But I don't know, man, $2. This book is actually, I don't know, I think 54, something like that, 52. It's Golden Age, and that's my first Golden Age comic. But I'm not really into the whole Old West theme, but I figured, what the hell, it's $2. So that led me into buying more Golden Age because I got the bug. This first one was a letdown. It was in a lot of comics I got from on eBay. This is actually early Silver Age. I think it too might be around like 1957, 56. I don't know. I can't remember. This book is incomplete. Somebody tore a piece of the page off, and it does affect the story. So I was bummed when I got it, but I'm not going to make a big stink about it because the other books are where it's at, and it was a $6 mistake. I've made 5 of those today. You know, who doesn't? Whatever. So I'm not going to go crazy on it. It's a good-looking comic. It's just kind of a letdown. Blackhawk number 79. This is also, I believe, 1954. This is also Golden Age. This book's in fair, maybe fair good condition. As rigid as this, let's see, right here, as torn up as this is, the cover is actually still intact, and it's complete all the way through. The pages are actually in decent condition. I just love this cover. I mean, look how crazy the human bomb looks. I mean, you gotta love the 1950s. In that same lot, Blackhawk number 86. This is the last comic before the comic code took over for Blackhawk. I say this book's in good condition. It's a lot tighter than the other one. It's a lot cleaner on the edge. I will say that this is you know, you can see it's kind of crooked a little bit, but all in all, it's pretty nice. I love the covers of these old Blackhawks. It seems like they always ran into like a different villain. It was never like a repeat. Everything is like this new crazy machine, or you know, that's something cool about it, because you get all these different like nostalgic sci-fi covers and all these killer old jets, and it's just neat to me. And I've just really been introduced to it by happenstance. I actually just kind of tripped over these books on accident, and now I'm all about it. This book is a good, very good, nice robot cover, number 91. This book, in the condition it's in, paid for the whole lot if we're playing, you know, what the guide says. So I'm really happy with it. I love the red cover. I love the robot. Chop Chop has got to be one of the most racist characters as far as how they made him look. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. But you can probably see that Chop Chop in the back seat is looking pretty out of this world. But that's just how it was back then. And I'm not saying that's okay. I'm just saying that if you're going to buy Golden Age comics and anybody other than white people are in it, there's going to be stereotypes that are freaking ridiculous. But besides that, the story's pretty good. All these Blackhawk stories are pretty good. I've enjoyed them. Cheesy, yes, but good. Great artwork too. So I think about the Golden Age, and I realize how like awesome the artwork is. Sticking with Blackhawk, this may be the best book of the haul, but the other one, I can't believe, the last one would show after this one, I can't even believe I have it in my collection, so I'm going to save it for last. But this is Blackhawk number 18. This book is, I would say, easily VG condition. And that's, it books for, as far as my 2013, 2014 price guide goes, for 115 bucks, somewhere in there. I paid 40 for this book delivered, and I'm really happy with that. Staples are tight. Once again, there's a little bit of like a, if you can see it here, the back and the front are a little off. I mean, it looks like this is higher than that. Like at the staple in the middle, they kind of got, you know, I don't know how to explain it. But other than that, there's a little bit of pencil writing up here. It just says 18 and it's circled, so I don't know why that's there. It's not like a pricing it's a stamp or a date stamp or anything like that. But it's very minimal and it doesn't really take away from anything. And once again, Chop Chop looking ridiculous. I mean, that's just whatever. But still enjoy the comic. You know, when that kind of crap's on it, you can't help it. It's just the way it is. But I don't know, it's just a beautiful comic, man. I mean, just great stories. I can't believe I got it for the price I did. That's one that really tempts me to send it into CGC, but as of now, I've decided really not to do any grading. I just think it's too expensive, and I could be buying other books or paying bills or whatever. But give me my drum roll. Last comic. I found this 2 days ago, I think, at the comic store. I was on my way out. In my hand, I had a Spectre #1 and Avengers #37. The Spectre was in VG, and the Avengers 37 had Magneto on the cover. It was an awesome comic. Was fine, very fine. And when I saw this comic, I immediately said, "Can you put these back for me? I want this." And I don't know, man, I'll just show it. Bam! That makes me very happy. I've never really even seen it out in the wild, not that I'm out there that often, but it's a very fine condition, maybe very fine minus. There is a little bit of foxing up here at the top, but other than that, man, this book is just absolutely beautiful. And man, I can't believe I have it. I can't stop looking at it. That one and this Blackhawk have kept me at peace with the world for days. If my job's sucking or anything else, or I'm just having a bad day, I'll just look at these comics for the rest of my life. So anyway, that's pretty much my haul. Sorry if I was rambling a little bit, but I haven't done anything in a while, and you know, I appreciate those that have subscribed, and I've tried to subscribe back to everybody else that has for me. I'm still not all that busy on the chatting with everybody and making comments on videos, and I apologize for that. But I've subscribed to a lot of you, and I watch a lot of your videos. So if nothing else, I'm pumping up your numbers as far as views, and you know, man, I really enjoy what everybody's doing. I've learned a lot, and I don't know, man. I'll see you next time.